Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. This is Martin here. And again, we are live from our Facebook, which I do every Friday. And we'll be looking at the VSA 360. And of course, our members, I'd like to welcome you back. And we're going to be sharing a little bit of tutorial where we want to have a new segment in our VSA 360, which is the follow, trade, and practice. Or you can trade, follow, and practice. That's what you want to do. So you can follow us on our breakfast show, especially members, where we do share out the stock trade idea every Monday, and we will also look at the start of these stock trade ideas since CV3 that we've been doing right now in here for the next 6 months. So let's take a look at some of those performance that we've seen so far. And of course, if you are new to our channel, I'd like to welcome you. You can also see some of the benefits that if you're really interested in making good income from the market. So let's get started in here, all right? So this morning, we definitely are looking at the KLCI. As I said before, the VSA 360 generally refer to this market. So far, we are seeing it's doing pretty well. It's turned Green Pentagon, as you can see, retesting back to 1560. And, you know, all in mind, I was waiting for the market to break down where we have this stage 4, but it isn't. It was a reaccumulation, right? We didn't have that stage 4, but peer receipt was in stage 4 in here. Right now, how do I know that? I think many of you who are listening right now would know that the Pentagon Guider, which is our so-called timing system that allow us to successfully follow the market, and also the insider buying and selling. Let me share with you one of the best insider buying and selling. I think about 2 weeks ago, because last Friday I didn't do it because I was away and preparing for the Saturday course, which was very a good course. And we did started a few things with the cryptocurrency and also the US market. Those of you who miss out in there, it was a very, very good course. We have a good attendance in here. And thank you for those of you who have supported us on our course in here. And of course, if you are an experienced, VSA 360 makes your job simpler. And do join our program, and there's many benefits which I'll share with you in here. Investing time and money, right? So let's take a look at what. Now, the new segment which I've just talked about is definitely follow, trade, and practice, right? Follow, trade, and practice, which we do every Monday weekly trade, the VSA 360, strictly purely for members. As I said before, that's why if you are a member, you get a chance to see some of the stocks we talk about in here, and you can follow them. But if you're one of the public, I want to showcase to you the trades that we did. Definitely make money. As you can see, both looking the winner and loser. These are the trades that we have done, 5 trades: EA Tech, Ramso, BJ Land, and Sun Property, and also we're going to showcase to you after the end of this segment. And of course, TradeVSA 360, the analytic tools that you need with all the intraday stock screener and so forth. So judging from this, what we have seen so far, you can also check out the VSA 360 Virtual Trading Route, which give you into the aspect of the market and how they, and also every Monday, our live breakfast show that we are doing with Smart Roby. And VSA 360 come with that powerful insider and buying, and definitely one of them we mentioned about 2 weeks ago was CY Park, right? CY Park then go. Now, really interesting, we have said before, is the Bursa construction, which really hitting the news headline in here. But be careful of good news. I think many of you know, be careful of good news in here. You can see chart wise, market may look for some sort of distribution, but let's check out on our VSA 360 in here, and we'll definitely look into this market, looking at the sector, and you can see where we are for the construction. Let's check out construction. Now, if you don't have the VSA 360, we highly suggest that you get hold of it. And this is where the market is still heading up, but be careful of distribution. Here we have one upthrust, maybe a few more. But US market, definitely last night, the S&P 500 has turned downwards. So just take note of that one too. And on the 22nd of March, which is the last episode we talk about, the news was definitely bearish. And I said before, you can see the news was definitely bearish, but stock rises. Okay, so this is a part that news really drives a lot of the beginners, especially if you're a beginner who tend to listen a lot of the news. Use this to your advantage. When it's good news, you want to be selling, thinking to sell. When you're bad news, thinking to buy. And lo and behold, you can see the rubber glove market really goes higher. Why is this keep going again and again and again, because there is a lot of suckers out there, uneducated people who continue to pound this market, and it's kind of very easy to take money away from these people, as you can see. So my job here as an educator in here is to share with you that this is a chance where you can profit from it by following the smart money. All right, so let's take a look at the VSA 360, and what we have in here. Definitely what we want to do is looking at the Pentagon guider, looking at the dashboard, the main dashboard in here. Dow Jones red, Pentagon, Hang Seng I think is going to turn red soon. Singapore is still green. The KLCI is green this morning in here, and this is where we are right now. And later I will share with you also our member scoreboard, which continue to do very, very well. As you can see from here, doing very well. So this is this market here. So let's take a look at the alert center. We have RGT, Unisem, Red Pentagon, Ewin, Sedania, Molten, ATNS, Getronics, which is usually one of the, I think also turned Red Pentagon. Amanda is turning Green Pentagon, and that's also one of the stocks we actually had earlier on. Reneco. So these are the one that you want to be following, the Green Pentagon, because that's the one that, even Suncon, which is a construction, has turned red Pentagon on 2nd of April. So we generally need to be careful. Now, if you have followed me on the Warren Wednesday about last 4 weeks ago, yes, 4 weeks ago, I've talked about the construction sector, how that was really a good time to be moving up. And if you have done so, that is where the market is likely to move from there onwards, okay? And Sunway also turned red Pentagon, so don't get caught. These stocks are all turning downwards because of the red Pentagon. It's so simple. Just follow the. Now let's take a look also and the foreign funds. We can see that too, and also later on the sector. So you can see a lot of sectors are turning green. Energy, definitely with the oil price hitting $90. Property, where is construction? Construction, healthcare is coming up. So construction last week was stronger, which is the light green, and then turned weaker in here. So check it out. This on the VSA 360. If you have not yet, do think of subscribing or becoming a member of VSA 360. So on the foreign funds, you can see we do have a bit of selling, and just yesterday a little bit of buying, and the market actually went up. So that tells you there is not much of a presence in here. The market is oversold and looking to break upwards in here, 1540. That's what a single push is all you need to push up this one. Everything is generally late except for finance. I think finance will turn Green Pentagon very soon. You can see a nice 2-bar reversal. There was a bit of sell-off on the Maybank account here. All right, so that's a good one. And seasonality return, we have seen 2%. Yep. April so far is up 1% in here. March was down 1%. So we are looking, but look out for May and June. May and June, the KLCI will be negative. And these are the information that you really want to have when you want to be trading in this market. Yeah, in this market in here. Later I'll talk about the scoreboard. And you can see the scoreboard, I am still at 5th position, right? The members are doing much better than me. You can see 9%, 12%, and 15% return since the 7th of March. That's why I want those of you who are listening, especially our members, to get into the virtual trade and showcase to me that you can follow, practice and trade if you have been very unsuccessful. Either the fact that you may be listening right now for our members and also the member publics, that you want to have some sort of an idea to be successful. So that's why we do this new segment, follow, trade and practice. Follow, trade and practice in here. Okay, so that is the sectors we have seen before in here. Right, the KLCI may start the stage 2. As I said before, this is where the market's going up in here. Let's take a look where the KLCI, we had the Green Pentagon. Earlier on, the market tried to break down, but have a nice 2-bar reversal, and that is strength. The 1560 eventually will be broken up, and the market is likely to hit earlier for the month of April. And going back to 1560 is the level. If it does break, I think it's just days ahead before we break the 1560. Mark my word for that in here. I do hope that your belief in the chart as much as I do, going forward 1560 is the area that we want to break out in here. Now last week on the before we look at the 1st of April, couple of stocks that did pretty well was I think if you usually want to target those that is below 1 ringgit. All right, below 1 ringgit, you can see Banwest did pretty well. Let me just bring up the bring this up here and see Banwest, which was 22nd, because the penny stocks are the one that done pretty well. So Banwest was around 45 cents, went up to 50 cents for that one. So anything that's around $4 generally they move very, very slow, very, very slow. So that's one. So let's take a look this week. This week we got Econ Power again, another construction here. Just be careful. We know the background of it, but these are the advanced NS trade. All right, advanced NS trade. But for our segment of follow, practice and trade, right, for our members, of course these are for reserved for the members in here, and that's why we encourage you for our members who are in, do join our Monday training where we talk about those live trade, and I will showcase them also too. Now in our insider buying, we want to see what kind of buying, and let's take a look at last episode. Now last episode you can see CGB was 2 ringgit 20 cent, right? And lo and behold, after the buying, push up to 240. All right, so that's a nice move in here. And then you can see one of the best one was 80 cents, right, for the accumulation. And lo and behold, and it went up to 92 cents. That's a big move in here. That's why it's important to pay attention to the insider buying, and through our VSA 360 you can access this in and do that. All you got to do is just subscribe to it, and we will do more of this in the. So this week insider buying is KAB. Let's take a look at next week what's going to happen to KAB here. All right. And also something they're very proud of is to encourage those of you who are listening in our audience, especially our members, to follow, trade and practice in our CV3, which we just started in here. So the current stock trade idea that we have is 6631. This is LHI. Our Sawit is up 10%. Okay, and then we have SCG Berhad, which is up 2.9%. So if you look back on the members trade, let's take a look at EA Tech, Ramso. EA Tech is up 14%. Ramso, we made 8%. BJ Land 1%. Sun Property 13.6%. And Al Sawit, which is this trade, we are still in the money. Hopefully we make money now. It's 10.6 because we only buy roughly about 998. About 10,000 ringgit. Okay, 23.5. Again, all these are virtual to encourage our member as an educational to practice, follow and trade, right? That's a keyword. So the first one is EA Tech, you can see, which is generating a 14.3%. On Green Pentagon, we actually enter after the Green Pentagon, okay, after the Green Pentagon, and then this is the X. This is where we exited it when we saw an uptrust. So these are things you can really follow. Next one is Ramso. We made about 8.5% return in here. We enter after the Green Pentagon in here, and then there was a sell-off in here. We exited. X is the X here. Last one we exited is Sun Property with a 13.6% return, which actually generated the 7% return that we had so far, and that's something that we want our member, that is you or somebody who need to have this kind of benefits, right, as going forward in here. So you can see we are up about Sun Property. Of course, these are winner right now on the month of March. There will be losses. All right, definitely for sure. Just like the ping pong game. Members, remember we played those ping pong game in here? We are doing it live as you can forward test a lot of ideas in here. Some property we are out because there's a red pentagon. You can see X definitely out from that one. Currently ongoing is Al Sawit. You can see Al Sawit is a nice trade, right? Don't go in right now. It's time to maybe think to take profit. Time to take profit. You can see Al Sawit continue to be up this morning up 3.8% in here. So we got in nicely in here. We really drag on for pretty much of the market. We selected this on Monday. Now remember Monday, members, if you can't come for our Monday training, check out our notice board, because all the following segment, buy and sell, you can follow them in here. This is another additional service of being a premium member in here. And our CV3, this is how we intend to supervise. So you can see just last week, Yi was at 8%, Ku was at 5%, Chu was 3%, Mayfen was 3%, and Isaac was 2%. And you can see right now Ku is 12% already, right? One of our members, Yi, it's from 8% to 17%. And I noticed some of the trades were actually followed and trade and practice during our Monday segment in here. All right, that's definitely one of the trade here. So just like following the tradition of the turtle trader model, which was made famous in the 80s, we are doing it right now in Malaysia in front of live Facebook to show to you trade by trade by trade by trade. I hope I'm able to convince you, especially our members, to come on Monday for our live training in here. And if you are not, people are still making good remarks in here and all those straight in. So we are down to our segment, but I'll just want to share with you currently the returns for my segment, which I'll talk more on Tuesday. I'll tell you it's 7%. You can see here I'm at number 5 position here. So from the 7th of March, 7% return so far for the month of March. I can't be more happy in right now. So on this Friday, every week we will do all the segment winners and losers, so you can see in real time how trades are made, rather than you follow here, follow there, and you don't make money in here. If you just want to make income from trading, this is the right place to be in. All right, so taking a look at the segments that you're interested. All right, any stocks that you want me to look at? This indicator can scrap for CPO 1 minute. I don't think you should trade 1 minute for FCPO right? These are not the right time frame to be trading. Whoever share with you the 1 minute in here basically want to make money out from you from fee. Okay, don't do the 1 minute scrapping. All right, CPO can be done, but much longer time frame. All right, you can subscribe to it and check it out. All right, those are all right. So that's all we made. If your CPO trade or whatever can make 7% a month, right, on low risk trade like what we said before. Of course, this month is 7% a month. Next month will be different. But every Friday, I want to show you all the trades that we do. Of course, these are all virtual trades that I can share with you in here, right there. But the whole point of is education. How we enter, how we exit in here. As you can see from the chart there, there's nothing I will hide from you in here. So any stocks that you want me to look at, feel free to pencil those in. And thank you for coming today. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so, and also our Telegram chat channel. All right, that's all I have for this morning in here. And join me on Monday if you have not, or sign up our premium package in here for a reasonable good price in here. Lots of great benefit. Right now you can follow and trade and perhaps make 7% in 1 month, right? That was on a virtual environment. Thank you again. That's all we have. Bye-bye.